I'm Daisy Gonzalez.
And I'm Keegan Brown. Welcome to a very special episode of Revolution Recap. It's bowl season. We're here to recap the stunning upset over number 19 Liberty. Plus, we look ahead to Army and our potential bowl game.
Revolution Recap starts right now.
Like a torch to a flame when it burns hot. We won't stop. Come on, baby.
The Huskies beat number 19 in Liberty 36-33 in stunning fashion last Saturday. It was a back-and-forth game with both teams going pound for pound. UConn's defense forced 2 turnovers in the first quarter, an interception by Chris Shearing, and a fumble return from a touchdown by Jackson Mitchell. This got the Huskies going early and set the tone for the rest of the game. Freshman quarterback Zion Turner played a very solid game, only giving up 1 interception against an elite defense. But it was the run game that really ignited this offense, with Victor Roser running in 2 touchdowns and Robert Burns with another. It came down to the final play, but the defense tightened up and gave UConn the win. Here's what head coach Jim Mora had to say following the victory.
It was fun, you know. It was fun. It's fun to win your 6th game. It's fun to beat a ranked opponent. But I think more than anything, it's just those kids, man. Those young men. If you'd be in there with them and just see what it means to them, all they've been through, the way they've stuck together, persevered, continued to believe. You know, you go through that 3-game stretch where we were getting beat pretty soundly, and they just never wavered.
What were your thoughts on this game?
I think in terms of magnitude, this is one of the biggest wins UConn football has ever had. I think it's up there with the Notre Dame game in 2009 after Jasper Howard died, the Houston game in 2015. I think after all of those seasons of terrible football for the Huskies, this is a statement win that UConn football is back. And I think it all comes back to Jim Mora. Obviously, I'm wearing the hoodie. He inherited a program that was simply a disaster after Randy Edsall's tenure. Easily one of the worst teams in the country, consistent bottom 10 appearances, and he turned this program around completely after not even a year into bowl contenders. So this is a major win for both the program and for Jim Mora as well, but especially the program.
Definitely, Mora will absolutely be in the conversation for National Coach of the Year after this win. Do you think he deserves it?
I think he absolutely deserves it. Especially if we beat Army this Saturday. I know he's kind of been getting overlooked nationally outside of Dan Orlovsky, UConn legend, but he's been getting overlooked by guys like Sonny Dykes at TCU, who's got a team of juggernauts this season. But I believe with what Mora had to work with and what he's done so far, I think is nothing short of incredible. And very few coaches would be able to do what he's doing right now. I mean, Mora has won more games in just this season than UConn has since 2018. We're talking about a consistent bottom 10 team that has completely flipped the script, and it's all because of Mora's Husky Revolution, the winning culture. I definitely think Mora deserves Coach of the Year, and I don't see many other candidates who would be able to do what he's doing right now.
Good points all around. Let's look ahead to this Saturday when UConn travels to West Point to face Army. Army is 3-6 on the year, coming off of 2 losses to Troy and Air Force. Both games they scored under 10 points. They're 127th in the country in takeaways per game, with a negative .9 turnover differential. They're also one of the worst teams against the run in the country, which bodes well for a team like UConn, what ranks 42nd in rushing yards per game. So Keegan, how well does UConn match up against Army?
Well, I think we match up really well against Army for the reasons that you said. You know, we run the ball really well. We have some dangerous guys like Victor Rosa and Devontae Houston in the backfield that you absolutely need to game plan for. What I'm concerned about, though, is Army's run game and how we're going to stop them. I mean, we just gave up almost 300 rushing yards to Liberty last week, and Army is going to pound the rock. That's always been their game plan. The defense is definitely going to have to tighten up, but I think that it should definitely be a good game for that season.
Definitely. That will do it for this week's edition of Revolution Recap. Tune in next week for more UConn football action.
Follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram at UCTV Sports for updates on all things UConn football and UConn sports as well. Alongside Gonzalez, I'm Keegan Brown. Thanks so much for watching.